All right, and we are back. 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 Welcome. All right, and we are back. And today we're back with another movie reaction. And if you've read the title of the video that you clicked on, then you already know we're going to be watching RoboCop today. First time watching this movie. I think I may have seen some snippets of it before. I know it's like set in Detroit, and I know it's about like the future. I believe it's about the future. I know it's about crime, which if it's set in Detroit, that's perfect. And I can only say that because I live in Cleveland and, you know, we also have a lot of crime. And I've been to Detroit before. So, you know, I've seen the crime, you know. But guys, let's get right into it. You know, I know what you guys are here for. Let's get to it. Before you do, though, make sure you remember this is not a market substitute. Make sure you guys go check out the original RoboCop movie. Purchase your own copy of it. And if you have a copy, you can join me on Patreon, where you can join me, you know, have all the unfiltered, unadulterated clips, you know, the full audio of me here. All you got to do is bring your own copy, watch along with me. Patreon's really cool. It's only like $1 a month, and you get to support your boy, you know. But yeah, guys, with that being said, also, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because here's the serious part. And most people don't talk about this, but if you guys don't like, comment, or subscribe, YouTube will come through that door, and they will. RoboCop. Okay. Classic Orion Studios. I'm sorry, an Orion Pictures release. Oh, wow. That is... I don't know why, but that is kind of a funny intro. It just slaps you right in the face.
The threat of nuclear confrontation in South Africa escalated today when the ruling white military government of that besieged city-state unveiled a French-made neutron bomb and affirmed its willingness to use the 3-megaton device as the city's last line of defense.
This must have been before apartheid ended, guys.
Here at the Family Heart Center, we feature the complete Jarvik line. Series 7 Sports Heart by Jensen. Yamaha. You pick the heart.
Guys, if you live in America, that is something that you would definitely see in real life if they had it. Like, I promise you, commercials like that are very normal in America. That felt very real.
Clarence Boddicker, unofficial crime boss of Old Detroit, now sought in connection with the deaths of 31 police officers. Today he's at large while doctors at Henry Ford Memorial Hospital fight to save the life of Officer Frank Fredrickson.
Hi. Murphy, transferring in from Metro South.
Nice precinct.
Yeah, pretty good.
You work for a living down here, Murphy. Get your armor and suit up.
Who is this lady? There's a random person just right next to this cop. Who is that lady? Are we not going to talk about who she was?
We should strike. Fuck them.
Not so talking that big talk now, huh? Now that the boss is in. Oh, dang.
Funeral's tomorrow. Department requests all officers not on duty to attend. We're not plumbers. We're police officers. And police officers don't strike.
I've never heard of a police strike before. Has that happened? Guys, if you are a cop or you know the police, let me know about any police strikes that you've known of recently. I feel like if they would have happened, they probably would have happened recently. I don't know.
Murphy, meet Lewis. Show him the neighborhood.
Glad to know you, Murphy.
Pretty neat.
I better drive until you know your way around.
I usually drive when I'm breaking in a new partner.
Are they like... He's going to be the RoboCop, right? Like, does the RoboCop have a love interest?
It's Jones. He's got the 209 series online, and now he wants to show off. Oh, that's a tough break. What?
I like this shot right here.
Ran into a serious delays and cost overruns.
Like, is this an
The old
actual
man
building
ordered
in
backup
Detroit?
plan.
Let's get started.
I know the office politics in this building got to be insane.
Old Detroit has a cancer. The cancer is crime. And it must be cut out before we employ the 2 million workers that will breathe life into this city again.
209.
Okay. Yeah, this looks really great. I imagine this was like a toy or like something really
The
small.
enforcement droid, Series 209, is a self-sufficient law enforcement robot. Mr. Kinney is going to help us simulate a typical arrest and disarming procedure. Mr. Kinney,
I don't know about
use your
that.
gun pointed at Ed 209.
Whoa.
Down your weapon. You have 20 seconds to comply.
Yeah, I'd put that down. Yeah, I'd put that down, bro.
You now have 15 seconds to comply.
Whoa.
You are in direct violation.
Oh, crap. Bro, calm down. What? Are you kidding?
Somebody want to call a goddamn paramedic? No, Johnson.
I don't think the paramedics are going to help right now. I think you should call, like, the morgue.
Perhaps you're aware of the RoboCop program developed by myself at Security Concepts as a contingency against just this sort of thing.
Y'all just watch somebody die. Are we going to move past that?
Too bad about Kenny, huh?
Yeah.
His life in the big city.
No, it's not. What is going...
Start.
Kenny.
Volunteers.
R.I.P. to Kenny, man. You volunteered Kenny to be a part of a thing, and then he died. We're just going to move right past that, though.
I don't believe it. What? You burned the fucking money.
I had to blow the door. What do you want?
It's as good as Mark, you asshole, you.
I'm pretty sure that's Red Fork.
Asshole. Come on, man. Speed it up. Move it. Hey, this train ain't gonna outrun a cop. What the fuck? Where did he go? Emil. Here, he's up here.
Y'all weren't paying attention? Y'all are bad criminals, man.
Where's my leg? Oh, man. Pick him up.
I don't know if y'all should go in there alone. I'll be honest with you. Now, I know they're gonna do it because this is probably like this is just plot, but like realistically, they shouldn't go in here.
Okay, let's see those hands. Nice and easy.
He's gonna pee on you.
Mind if I zip this up?
No, arrest him. Wow, you looked?
Lewis, I got a situation here, girl. Okay, tough guy, get up. Get up. Turn around. Spread your legs. That's right.
Put him in cuffs first before you do anything else.
Why don't you let us take over from here, Emil?
Dang. I actually blame Lewis for this. She should have been there. I can't believe she got knocked out by one guy. Literally, she got punched. That's crazy.
Your ass is mine.
All right, guys. This is 100% Red Foreman. I'm done with the speculation. This is him.
Well, what have we here?
Where's your partner?
Well,
I told you to wait for backup.
Cops don't like me, so I don't like cops.
Damn. Whoa. Blew his whole hand off?
Well, give the man a hand.
Okay, that arm came off a little too easy. How many shells do they have? I got so many questions. There's no way he could be like conscious right now, right? Even if he was alive, he'd be unconscious.
Out of here.
All right, so he is dead. Check his pulse. No, stop blinking. You are dead. You cannot have survived all of that.
Sure.
Can you understand what I'm saying?
Doesn't matter. We're gonna blank his memory anyway.
You're gonna be a bad motherfucker.
I'm assuming that guy dies by the end of this movie.
What's this all about?
It's about official OCP business, so please, get lost. I figure we got 4 or 5 days set up for that.
Hey, this is bullshit!
This processor dispenses a rudimentary paste that sustains his organic system.
All right, that looks like poop.
Tastes like baby food.
Pretty sure that is baby food, but okay.
What are your prime directives?
Serve the public trust, protect the innocent, uphold the law.
I gotta say, for the 80s, this is a pretty good looking robot here.
Reed.
Yeah.
He needs a car.
Thank you.
You're just gonna send him out there by himself? First day? Okay.
Would there be anything else, sir?
Yeah, I emptied the register and put the money in the bag.
We don't have a safe.
Shit! There's your goddamn safe! You son of a bitch!
Whoa, I didn't know that was there, sir.
You better open at a count of 3. 1.
I mean, it might take more than 3 seconds. It's a safe. He's nervous.
Drop the gun. You are under arrest.
Well, that's the end of that. Okay, maybe not destroy their store even more.
I'll buy that for $1.
Okay, TV guy. I get it. You're hilarious. Why is everybody watching the show? Wow.
He's gonna kill her, man! He's gonna kill her!
So, are you actually gonna arrest those guys?
Okay, Miller, don't hurt the mayor. I'll give you whatever you want. First, don't fuck with me. And third, I want a recount. And no matter how it turns out, I want my old job back. Okay.
Well, that's not happening.
And I want a new car. And I want the city to pay for it all. What kind of car, Miller? Something with reclining leather seats that goes really fast and gets really shitty gas mileage. Yeah. Okay, sure. We'll get serious now. And kiss the mayor's ass goodbye.
RoboCop. Who is he? What is he? Where
Well, I
does
guess
he
you're not
come
gonna
from?
arrest him. He's
He
dead.
is OC.
Red alert. Red alert. Red alert.
You crossed my line of death.
You haven't dismantled your MX stockpile.
Pakistan is threatening my border.
That's it, Buster. No more military aid.
Nuke 'em. Get them before they get you.
Not gonna lie, this game looks very fun. I would 100% play that game.
At Security Concepts, we're projecting the end of crime in Old Detroit within 40 days.
40
There's a new guy in
days?
town.
Bro,
His name's
even
RoboCop.
with RoboCop, that wouldn't happen.
Congratulations, Bob. I remember when I was a young executive for this company. I used to call the old man funny names. Iron Butt. Boner. Once I even called him Asshole.
Wow, you're not great at names.
I always knew where the line was drawn. And you just stepped over it, buddy boy. I had a guaranteed military sale with Ed 209. Renovation program. Spare parts for 25 years. Who cares if it worked or not? You just fucked with the wrong guy. Got your fucking mind.
I don't think he washed his hands.
You better pray that unholy monster of yours doesn't screw up.
Bro, your machine literally murdered a guy in the test meeting. The fact that this one actually solved like 3 crimes right now is already like miles ahead of yours. Sorry to tell you this. You suck.
Goddamn rebels blew up the airport at Acapulco.
Oh wow. So he's
Great.
dreaming.
We were going there.
And
next
they're not
week.
even like
Hey, what was that?
thinking of it. Like, look at the screen, people.
I don't know. He just left.
Just left.
He was having a nightmare, guys.
How can I help you, Officer Lewis?
Don't you have a name? Murphy. It's you. You really don't remember me, do you?
Excuse me.
To be fair, you guys
I
were
have to
partners
go.
for like one day, and then he died.
In a dream.
A dream. This cop saw fit to question him.
I didn't question him. I asked him his name. He didn't know.
Wait, how are they mad at her?
90% of everything that happened before she interacted with him.
Give me all your money, bookworm, or I blow your brains out. Now fill it up on number 7. What you reading in there?
I hate knowledge. I hate books. I hate smart people and learning.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Bro, you would not remember him.
You're dead.
You remember him from his jaw?
Hey, this is a restricted area.
I do feel like a supercomputer would get this done a little bit faster. Jeez. How is he not in jail? Well, I guess they're looking for him.
Do you know who I am? If you think you're gonna get away with this, you gotta... Ah!
We could have been friends. But you wouldn't go through proper channels. You went over my head. That hurt. But life goes on. It's an old story. The fight for love and glory, huh, Bob? It helps if you think of it as a game, Bob.
I will say, part of me is happy that Bob's gone because he was also a bad guy. It's like everyone in that whole office was a bad guy. There were no good people in that office.
Come quietly or there will be trouble.
Okay, does cocaine affect him in any way?
You know, can drugs go up his mouth or something, or up his nose?
Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute! I'm protected, man. I've got protection.
You have the right to an attorney?
What is this shit? I work for Dick Jones. Dick Jones! He's the #2 guy at OCP.
Come in, officer. You know I don't usually see anyone without an appointment, but in your case, I'll make an exception.
You are under arrest.
He had a contingency plan. He can't arrest this guy because he's too powerful. He's too high up on the board. He didn't even know about that.
It's a little insurance policy called Directive 4. My little contribution to your psychological profile.
Really? Bro, how are you getting this in all these buildings? How did you get it up the stairs? Like, how did this thing get it up that elevator? Is there like a freight?
Wow, other RoboBot, you suck.
Okay, so these are the stairs. Wait, it can't... Stairs are its enemy? That's his weakness. Are you kidding me? Why is it making pig noises? All right, RoboCop. Do y'all got time for this? I'm pretty sure the other cops are like on their way down there.
Hey, Dickie boy. How's tricks?
That thing is still alive. He recorded every word you said. His memory's admissible as evidence. You involved me.
We're gonna need some major firepower. You got access to military weaponry?
Obviously.
We practically are the military.
Did you bring the gun?
The precinct was deserted. Half the force didn't show up for work today.
Hey. Now, how did they do? It looks like it actually does look like his real face. I imagine they like contoured the edges to make him look like his real face is a mask. But this is a good job. It literally looks like they slapped his real face onto a robot. Like, it's hard to tell where his real face ends and his, like, all the makeup starts.
Nothing fancy. Just kill him. Emil, in the van.
He's behind you. Hey, RoboCop is a little sneaky.
How are y'all this bad at shooting?
Hey, now I gotcha.
All right. Whoa. He's like a mutant now. Okay. He's like an X-Man. His superpower is dying really quickly. Not the best power to have, guys. Not the best power.
Wow, she's not very useful in this movie.
All right, perfect. Time to be useful. Grab the gun, shoot that guy while he takes out Red Foreman.
Come on, man, I'm gonna get killed. You bastard! All right.
Wow.
I thought she was gonna do that way faster.
I'm very surprised they let him feel pain. Lewis! Lewis! Why are you always getting beat up so easily?
I had to kill Bob Morton because he made a mistake. Now it's time to erase that mistake. We will walk to the roof very calmly. Dick, you're fired!
Thank you. Nice shooting, son. What's your name? Murphy.
I thought he was gonna say RoboCop.
Paul Verhoeven? Paul, you did it this time, buddy. You did something there. That was an interesting movie. Wow. It's like, I will say, part of the movie did feel like it was like it could have like had a little bit more substance with the story. It could have done a little bit more, but it felt like most of what they did was make sure that the practical effects on RoboCop were perfect. They wanted to make sure this movie had the best looking main RoboCop character of any robotic cop show or movie ever. And I think they did a pretty good job. Like, I mean, I've only seen I've seen this, and I think I've seen like a commercial or like a snippet of like what was that show with the guy who I can't think, it's like the $1 Million Man or something. It's like between those two and Inspector Gadget. I gotta say, he's better than Inspector Gadget to me. Slightly, you know? I will say Inspector Gadget probably had more tools that could be used anytime, you know? So who knows? I would like to see a RoboCop versus Inspector Gadget a death battle or something. I just feel like I'm actually starting to feel like Inspector Gadget may have a bit of an advantage, but that's that. This movie was incredible. This was a good movie. Again, I do feel like the story could have used a little bit more, but everything else, like the main premise of the movie, I actually really enjoyed. Maybe a little bit more focus on like the main character's like family that he had before then, because I do feel like they kind of like they were there, but those are just memories they kind of just threw away. Like those scenes could have been cut, and I feel like this movie still would have worked. I also don't really know what year it was in this movie. It felt like it was supposed to be in the future, but like this is very much like, oh, this is what people in the 80s think the future is going to be like. Like this is what the people in the 80s think the year 2010 is going to be. And that's funny because it's very similar, It's funny how things don't actually change that much in the future. Like if we have a thing like RoboCops and stuff, we're still gonna have most of the issues that we have now. It's so funny how things work like that. Like I don't think we're gonna have like in they always make it seem like, oh man, in 100 years there's gonna be everybody's wearing white, there's gonna be flying cars and all this stuff, but like most things aren't gonna happen that way. Like in 100 years we probably won't have flying cars, and if we do, the mileage won't be great. It's gonna be a lot to complain about in 100 years. There's still gonna be a lot of like, even if you could solve like issues of hunger and poverty, and we'd still have like 30 more issues that will pop up randomly. So yeah. Man, I don't know. I will say, I hope like I'll try to get part two, I hope that they focus more on like building the story on part two, because they got the practical effects down in part one. Like practical effects, you got it. You guys you're good. You're killing the game as far as practical effects. As far as like actually an engaging story, it was okay. It was kind of mid, The storyline was a little mid, but the effects and the acting was very mid. Not a lot of good guys in the movie either. Like you had Murphy, obviously he's RoboCop. You had the female cop, not that great of a cop. She kind of sucked. Like she was useful like one time, and then you had that sergeant. He seemed like a cool cop, but also he was just like in the office, just like yelling at people all day. Everyone else was a bad guy, and like your very typical comic book character bad guy almost. Like these guys are laughing every time they say something. Red Foreman, I'm not going to call him anything different because that is Red Foreman to me. If I don't, he will put his foot up my ass, so I want to avoid that. He was a pretty good villain, I gotta say. I wish he was the main villain, because the guy at the end, while I see why they did it, it felt like, okay, you probably could have just not did that at all. You probably could have cut that and it would have still been good, I would have been okay with two villains, just like the first guy and the second guy, the guy who made RoboCop, and then the guy who, and then Red Foreman. But adding the third one in there, I guess he's like the third level secret villain. But I don't know. It just felt like even at the end where he died, it just felt like, oh wow, you just got to fire him. Why? Here's the even better idea. Why not make all the super villains that you guys are working with into officers of the company, so that they also can't be arrested or like messed with? You could have. He's number two. He could have hired them under him, and then RoboCop wouldn't have been able to arrest anybody. Like how to beat RoboCop 1-on-1. But yeah, guys, my camera's dying. I guess we're gonna go ahead and call it right here. Hopefully there's no issues with this while I edit and I don't see there's like 10 minutes missing or some crap like that. But guys, if you enjoyed it, make sure you like, you comment, you subscribe. And as always, thank you. Thank you for watching this far, and I appreciate you. Bye.